I thought two pretty good lineups that played tonight. I think that's what you want to see. I wanted to see a really good competitive game. I thought that's what I saw. I thought tonight we came out better than we've come out the previous three games, the first period. We had some focus on trying to get it going early, where a lot of the games we've been outshot and outplayed early. No, there's a lot of good in the game. It was the type of game you want to help push you along towards the season.
Alex, first game out of the box, maybe a little slow on his own admission, but seemed to go up from there.
Yeah, I thought really skated well in the game. He found his game, he found his legs. A lot of good stuff. It was great to see him back in, and big part of our power play, big part of our penalty killing, and an important part for our team to get him back in there. He might have thought he started a little slow. I thought he started okay and just got better.
See the team kind of rally or uplift with Alex back in the lineup?
Well, I think, the guys know that he's an important piece. I think anytime you get him back in the lineup, it gives us, strength on our down our lineup with our lines. That top line with Norris was going well. You get a line with McLeod and Tuch. Zucker going well. It just, keeps adding more depth to our lineup.
We've been talking about the dynamic element a healthy Josh Norris can bring. I think we saw some of that today. Just what did you see from him? The face-off wins and just.
Yeah, I mean, you're thinking what I'm thinking. Face-off win for a goal. Played well defensively. Was in on 4 or 5 real good plays. Before the Thompson power play goal, if the puck wouldn't have went off his stick, I think side of the net, he's got an empty net to shoot it in. But made a lot of good plays, and then defensively played well. Thought he really skated well. His speed noticeable in the game.
You've been mixing obviously personnel here, but where do you think your special teams are? Another power play goal. You went 2 for 2 in the PK again through 4 games. Like, what's your feeling on them?
Just keep working at it. I think there's areas where you got to continue to improve. Power play, is just finding that out when we're under pressure on some of the entries. I thought we moved it around really well. We're moving the puck around with authority, which is opening up things, and I've liked that. But entries are something we got to continue to work on. Penalty killing. Just lanes, continue to work on lanes and getting yourself back in a good position. I think the previous games we weren't really good with clears. We had out of 7 clears, we failed on 4 or 5 of them, or 5 clears out of 7 we failed. So got to continue to find. I thought tonight we found that little out that got you the easy shot down the ice. Happy, but we know that we can improve them both and just continue to work on them.
We've seen obviously on the 5-on-6, you had 3 minutes of work today. What did you think?
I liked it. I don't know if we gave up a scoring chance. Going to continue to work at it. I think it was something that hurt us, last year, and we're just going to continue to try to drive home how we want to execute. And I thought I used just our top 2 lines, and I thought I did a real good job.
Play goal on. With Josh Norris working in on your number 1 unit, how long does it take for a new guy to work in like that? Is he already there, or does it take a little time for a new guy to kind of work into the unit?
I think I'll just say most of the best power play units are together for a long time. They've been together for a short period. These guys, they're developing chemistry. I think just continue to get better. I think he's kind of finding, some rhythm with Tomer. I think Tucky has done a good job in the bumper, kind of a new place for him. So the unit is, I think, is starting to gain some traction, but we just got to keep working at it.
He scored not just a goal; he scored a pretty goal. Just what does the way he scored maybe illustrate to you about his comfort or his talent, skill set?
First was good D zone, and then the ability to get up ice and beat his guy back up ice was a great play, great pass, but great play to realize that he could be an outlet and then he could be a threat, and skated right by his check. So heck of a goal for the young D-man.
How much does practice ramp up Monday? Obviously, you're going to make some cuts here, and now you're getting to the last week of camp.
Well, ramp up. I think we've ramped up pretty high, and and I think we've tried to keep. I think 2 of the days we've tried to keep our group together. So we're trying to get extra practices with our group, but trying to include everybody in the camp. But we got to just continue to improve in the areas that, I think we talked about defensively, talked about cutting goals against down. We gave up a play almost a 2-0 with a couple goal lead in the third period that, play we'll look at and try to eliminate. Good teams won't give up that type of play when you're leading by a couple.
Johnson played today. How much has he improved just in the year you've been in the organization again? How much improvement have you seen in him?
Yeah, I really liked his game. I thought aggressive, physical, skate. I mean, he can skate. We know that. I think sometimes it's keeping his game under control, but I thought he played a real good game. I thought he was into people. I don't think people wanted to play against him. I think he irritated some people. I think it's the way he needs to play to be effective, and I thought tonight was probably one of the best games I've seen him play. Thanks.